maybe like, how's 6? Would you meet me in the middle?
Yeah, I'll give you $550. It's a fair price.
All right, I think that's fair.
Okay, sweet.
Thanks.
Go write him up, chum.
All right, I'm very happy we made a deal. I only lent my buddy a couple $100. I got 5.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I brought you something I think's pretty cool. It's a gold-plated death mask of Napoleon.
That is pretty cool. It would have been made when someone died so you could remember them.
They didn't have selfies back then, I guess, huh? I'm looking to sell my death mask of the Emperor Napoleon. From what I can tell, this thing's gold-plated, so it's got to be worth something. I've had it about 6 months now, and my wife thinks it's the weirdest thing she ever saw and does not want it in our house, so figured it's about time to sell it. I'm hoping to get $120,000 for this Napoleon death mask.
It is pretty cool. So, where did you get it?
Well, my son and I, we pick antiques as a hobby, and we were at an estate sale. All of a sudden, this gold face sticks out at us. And it's sort of creepy, but the more we looked at it, we just had to have it.
Okay. Napoleon proclaimed himself Emperor of France in 1804. Pope Pius comes to crown Napoleon Emperor, and in Napoleon fashion, he takes the crown from him, holds it over his head to signify that France, I will take care of you now. I am now your emperor. No one's good enough to crown me but myself. You know, I don't know if that's what he meant by it,
Yeah.
but you know, from what we know about Napoleon today, he seems a little narcissistic. Napoleon was the emperor of France for 9 years, but he was deposed in 1815 and died in exile on the remote island of St. Helena. So, looking at it, I got a lot of questions. I can tell you right now, 100%, without even touching it, it's not gold-plated.
Huh.
Because I can see that that's plaster right there.
Yeah, underneath it, can't they gold-plate plaster?
They can only gold-plate metal. This could be a death mask of Napoleon, but when I look on the back, I'm really worried because these are modern screws back here. And the wood doesn't look very old. This is definitely machined plywood. This obviously isn't the original plaque it came with. So it's really cool, but these things can be easily faked. You could probably paper mache that and fill it up with plaster. So, how much are you looking to get for it?
I want $120,000.
And sells them the rights to produce castings of the death mask. And these were produced throughout the 19th century. And into the early 20th century.
To bring it in though?
I got it, man. No worries.
Have a good day.
Unfortunately, we couldn't come to a deal because there were just still too many unknowns about this mask. But I am glad to come away more educated about it. And I think that I'm going to take it home and my son and I are going to find a way to sell it and get some money for it.
Let's talk about the latest in the racist supermarket shooting in Buffalo. The 18-year-old suspect accused of killing 10 people and injuring 3 others appearing just moments ago in court. Stephanie Ramos is with us, also senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katursky, and our own Law and Crime Network host Brian Buckmeyer joining us for more on this. We're seeing the pictures right here for the very first time, guys, of Peyton Gendron walking into that courtroom in the orange-white jumpsuit. As we look at these pictures that we're seeing for the very first time, Aaron, tell us exactly what happened in court.
This was a very brief appearance, Kira, for Peyton Gendron, who's accused so far of 1 count of first-degree murder, to which his attorney says he'll plead not guilty. The case is now with a grand jury in Erie County, and so this particular hearing was quickly adjourned right after it started, and he is due back in court June 9th. By then, it's anticipated that that grand jury will return an indictment, and he can enter a formal plea then. If you look at Peyton Gendron there in the orange jumpsuit and white mask, his attorneys were telling reporters outside court that he really hasn't said much, that he stayed quiet. Inside that courtroom, out of view, are family members of victims. We're told some of Peyton Gendron's own relatives are also in the courtroom for this brief appearance. He's due back in court, Kira, June 9th, and you can see he is under heavy guard with a number of Buffalo police officers standing there right behind him.
And I think we can all understand why, for sure. Stephanie, we now know that gender on social media posts are a focal point of the investigation, the ongoing investigation. Tell us more about what we know about his social media posts and these documents that we've been able to even get our hands on here at ABC News.
Well, Kira, there's a nearly 600-page document, a compilation of some of the messages the suspected shooter posted on a social media platform called Discord. Some very ugly messages, but this is what investigators are pouring through all of his social media writings and collecting evidence, as Aaron mentioned.
Holding for deployment. Take this time to ready up.
So, let me bring you in on this. Somebody just pointed out he's been charged with 1 count of first-degree murder, but, you know, shooting. So, why is this suspect only facing 1 charge? Could we see more charges?
One charge, I would say, was a bit of a placeholder. That's in order to keep the process moving. The grand jury will be both evaluating the facts and also investigating to some degree.
Practice is over. The real fight begins now.
Reckless endangerment, 10 more murders, and also attempted murder to those that were injured. So
Resurgence. The gas is closing on your position. Suggest you start running. Withstand a resurgence countdown to guarantee your redeployment. Earn points to secure it faster. Enemy dropping into the AO. Primary objective is to eliminate all enemies. Attack! Jammer in your area. Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV active. We've spotted an enemy radar jammer in your area. Enemy UAV active. We've spotted an enemy radar jammer in your area. Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV active. Enemy dropping into the AO. Gas is moving. You're back in the action. UAV active. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the sky. Enemy UAV active. Friendly loadout drop on the way. Enemy UAV active. Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
Cioè, Sar.
Enemy UAV active.
Suck my dick.
Do better this time. Only 25 left. Keep moving forward. Watch the sky.
I wasn't even paying no attention for you, bitch.